If you have a highly motivated worker, which I think the federal employees are, they make a choice to serve this great country. What an honor to serve in the archives, on this greatest democracy, this great country, to preserve them. We in New York have digitized our main libraries so that everyone in the country can access our books. Everyone in the country should be accessing what we have in our great archives to see the original Declaration of Independence, the original things that are part of our country. And I read that hasn't happened. You should go back to your office, work with your team, make it happen, and report back to this committee every month on how fast you're working to digitize this system so that every American, believe me, your workforce will be so motivated over the great goal of having this trove of information to protect the greatest defender of democracy and human rights in the world. What a privilege to work at the Homeland Security Department. What a privilege. And if you have clear guidelines, you should make them go to the 9/11 Museum and hear the stories of the devastation. Hear the stories from the SEALs that risked their lives. They thought they were going to die when they went out to kill Osama bin Laden. But they did that to protect this country, to make sure if anyone did this, killed an innocent American, that we aren't going to forget, we're going to get them. What a story to tell. I'm telling you, you take a day, take them down to that museum, have them study it. They will come back so motivated on the goal that they have to protect Americans in this great country. We have such an opportunity. Now, my time has expired, unfortunately. I'm just warming up.
You may be running for president. We're ready.
Now, I have some more ideas, but I'll wait for my turn. But I think that there's things that we can do that will not cost money. I know my marching orders. We will not cost a dime. That we can do to help this workforce and help them catch up to the private sector. And most people look to the federal government for best practices. And we should be implementing all the best practices that Mr. Goldenoff put out in his report. And work-family balance, I happen to have some bills in it. I've worked in it. I've lived it, so I care deeply about it. But we should implement those recommendations that the GAO gave.
I will endeavor to work with the gentlewoman from New York, and so